Yeah, I think we're live
All
now.
right.
Hi, Aga. Welcome.
Hello. So nice to be here. How are you?
Absolutely. I'm great. Thank you. Well, thank you for being here. All right. Because I invited you to do a webinar because you're yeah, you know everything about Pic Time, right?
I almost everything. I
Yeah.
don't know if there is anyone who knows really everything, but I try.
Yeah, well, because there's a lot to it, right? It's not just a tool for creating good slideshows and galleries to present your pictures to your clients, but it's also got a lot of yeah, automation possibilities for marketing and sales of your prints,
Right.
right? And that's what we're going to do now, or what you're going to talk to us about, right?
Exactly. Right. Yes, there is a lot of possibilities for photographers in peak time, and you can really kind of use it for your business. The delivering the galleries. This is the basic functionality of peak time, but we like to consider that this is only a start to a bigger journey. So I'm gonna, like, for people who maybe are not very familiar with peak time, I'm just gonna give a little overview on what peak time is and what kind of features we have added lately, because we always like to innovate and add new functionalities. But what I'm really going to focus on is how to set up your store, how to curate the products that you want to offer, and how to make sales to make some additional revenue from your existing clients.
Excellent. So before I give it all to you, I want to say to our viewers, if you're watching now, you can also ask questions in the comments below. We're gonna try to yeah, to answer those questions either right away or at the end. And well, if you're seeing this video in a later stage, Aga or I will come back to it in a yeah somewhere at a later time and try to answer your questions as well. So here we go, Aga.
Sounds good. All right, let me share my screen real quick. Oh, just 1 second. Okay, can you see my screen right now?
Absolutely.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so for those who haven't heard about PicTime, PicTime is a platform that is based around the photo delivery and the publishing. So the photo deliveries for us is the start, and we build other features around it to kind of complement the delivery. Right now, PicTime is the client galleries. We also have art galleries, which is another part. It's more like an open-ended print store for the clients if you want to sell any of your personal work, your fine art work, things like that. This is included in every PicTime package. We've got the built-in marketing automation. This is what we're going to talk a lot about now. We've got slideshows blog, built-in store, and we work with International Print Labs Network, as well as you can integrate a video in your gallery and a GIF. So first, I'm going to just touch a little bit about the client galleries, since this is like a pillar of what we do. For us, the presentation is very important, that you can highlight the brand, that everything looks clean, that the grid is beautiful. You can choose to highlight some of the images bigger in order to direct the narrative and someone's eye. We've got different cover designs and different ways of making your galleries look like an extension of your online brand and your presence. So these are just some examples of beautiful galleries in PicTime. This is an example of a GIF integration. You can do a GIF in the gallery or as a cover. Really saw some photographers using this tool very creatively, and it leaves your clients with that kind of little fun part in the middle of the gallery, little surprise. We have quite recently added a slideshow builder. So this is a built-in slideshow maker that is inside Pic Time. So instead of downloading the images, re-uploading them, using some other software to create your slideshow, you can simply just mark the images in the gallery and create a beautiful slideshow that will be either embedded in the gallery, and that could be the classic horizontal format, which is really great for storytelling, but you can also do a vertical version of the slideshow, like one of those here, and use this for your social media, for your clients to have it on their mobile phone, to share with the other wedding vendor suppliers as well. We've got a built-in music library. You can really easily do custom matching. And if you have Pic Time already and you haven't tried the slideshow, I really encourage you to play with it. It's really, you can make something beautiful really quickly. Here is an example of a slideshow from one of our ambassadors, Ollie Sampson. I just wanted to show you how he uses music and beat matching and different layouts to show something that's quite unique, I think, and beautiful.
Aga, your sound is not coming through.
Hello? Okay. Is it better now?
Yeah, there it is. I do have a
Thank you.
question.
Yes.
Right away, because I love the slideshow. Is it possible to create a template for that? So you just drag and drop new photos in, and the same kind of slideshow gets made?
So right now, we do have some kind of layout presets that you can use that are kind of predefined. So some of them are very simple, of like one image per page or 2 images per layout. Some have like some additional design elements. So you can use these kind of presets, but right now you can't kind of just do your own layout preset.
So there's some tweaking needed if you want to go off the grid or off the
right. So what happens is like you would select the images, and then the slideshow gets created. So these images get positioned automatically. So if you want to leave it at that, you absolutely can. There is a sophisticated algorithm that makes sure that everything is placed in the correct spot, but then you can also edit some of them, can change the order, switch the pictures around, you can mix different layouts together. You can absolutely make it your own afterwards.
All right, great.
Yes, all right. Okay, so the next part is the blogs. So very much like the slideshows, the blogs are something that we saw photographers, maybe like underutilizing a little bit. So we wanted to make it really easy, and similar like the slideshow with the Pic Time blogging feature, you are able to mark the images in the gallery that you want to use. Add your text. We also have ChatGPT integration, so you can even generate that text automatically, and you're left with a blog post that's ready to use that you can tweak and really make it your own. But the suggestion is there already. So if you don't want to spend a lot of time on it, you can also absolutely go with the automated design. There is a place for you to set SEO and even generate a social media preview video. So this is an example of kind of like a video where you're just scrolling through the blog post, and we recommend using this for cross promotion on the social media. And if you're curious about blogging, and this is a kind of a big topic, and that we can even do a special class about, if this is something you'd be interested in, just drop a comment below and we can try to organize that. All right, I'm going to power through and say that something that we really believe in, and this is a quote from our co-founder Nirit, that when a photo is printed, it sparkles like a star in the darkness of the images. And I think there is this general sentiment of, you know, feeling a little bit lost in the digital world with all those images there, and the curation becoming more and harder. And we really want to encourage photographers and photographers' clients to print more of the work and really give those images the stage that they deserve. So in Pic Time, from the start, the store was a very important part of the experience, and really getting these beautiful products printed by professional labs all around the world. So these are just some images of pictures that are of the products that are available in Pic Time to give you an idea, but we do have a lot more than that. This is just to kind of pick up your interest. If you're using Pic Time and you don't have your store set up, please go in and have a look at what is in there. We do have a algorithm that puts the client's images, the favorite images, in the product preview in your store. So this is a tool that we developed to help you, help your clients see themselves literally in the products. We have an album designer that is built in. So either you can design an album for your client, or they can design one in themselves. We also have an automatic design that they can use. So there is really a lot of ways to help them with the process. We've got a global lab network of over 30 labs. Right now we have also some labs in the Netherlands, like Dutch Ink Albums or Profotonet. Also, Loxley Color has a location in the Netherlands, so the shipping is really great from all of those labs. Also, we've got other great European partners like Floricolor that I think a lot of photographers in the masters community already love. So if you choose to work with any of those labs, or even a combination of those, you can set this up in the Pic Time store for automatic fulfillment. So what happens when your client places an order, this order gets printed by the lab and goes directly to them. All right, and the heart of this presentation is marketing automation. So everything that you can automate to make this process easier. From early on in Pic Time, we've noticed that the photographers who are doing discounts, we had always the ability to create a simple coupon. The photographers who are using these coupons were making way bigger sales than everybody else. They were really, like, when looking at the data, this is something that we've noticed was making a real difference. So we asked photographers, what would it take for them to start using coupons? And because we wanted to share this success to more people. And they say stuff like, okay, I don't know what to write. I don't know what discount to do. And they just felt a little bit lost. Like, I think a lot of photographers, they get into photography not to be selling. They want to take photos. And this is something that comes in second. Not everyone is like this, but a lot of them are. So what we decided to do is we created these marketing automations, which are basically ready-to-use campaigns. So we've worked with some of the top photographers in the industry, and we asked them, what are their successful sales strategies? What do they use? And we replicated them in Pic Time for everyone to use. So what happens if we call these sale automation apps is because this is something that you can like install within your gallery, but they're absolutely part of the Pic Time platform and they're included in the price. So what happens when you install one of these apps? For example, let's start with abandoned cart. This app gets activated if your client puts something in the cart and they don't purchase it. So you set the wait period for maybe 24 hours, maybe for a few days, and then a 24-hour discount starts. The client gets email notification and they can use their coupon on the gallery. And what is nice about it is that we have already designed all the banners that's going to be displayed in those emails in the gallery. We wrote all the text for you. All you can do is send it as is, or you can also modify them and make them sound more like your voice or customize the graphics. So this is the kind of like the most simple strategy. And it's also very gentle. This email doesn't get sent unless the client is already browsing in the store and they put something in the cart. So this is an app that I recommend using for all the galleries. I think it's something that is really universal and you can use it together with other campaigns as well. And this is the preview how the graphics look in the gallery for the abandoned cart. All right, the next app is again a very simple app called Early Bird. So with Early Bird, this is something that you add to your gallery. And this is a simple discount that gets sent after the client enters the gallery for the first time for 20% off for the first 2 weeks. You can also use it together with abandoned cart and set Early Bird, for example, for 20% and then abandoned cart for 30%. So if they put something in the cart with Early Bird, they can get that 10% extra off. The discounts will not stack. And this is how the banner looks in the gallery. The other banner that's on the bottom is something that can show up in between the photos as well. So if the client keeps scrolling, they're going to get that reminder of the promotion. You also have a possibility to decide which of those banners you want to show in the gallery. You can decide that you just want a small banner and a banner between the images. It really is very flexible. All right, the next one is a rolling publish. And by the way, for the abandoned cart and Early Bird, if you're feeling a little bit shy about the automations, these are really great too to start with. I'm going to show you some more advanced automations today as well, because I want you to have a general overview of what is possible. But if you're feeling a little bit apprehensive, or maybe this is your first time trying anything like this, starting with Early Bird and abandoned cart is really great. And we do see a great results from those two apps. So if you're feeling that this is what you're willing to do for now, I think it is really great. If you have already tried Early Bird and abandoned cart and you're ready to take it the next step, I think that the rolling publish could be an interesting option. So I'm going to take a dive into that as well. Just gonna have a quick look if there are any questions so far. I don't think there are yet. All right. So when it comes to rolling publish, this is something similarly as Early Bird that is really built to maximize the potential in the gallery. And it has a few different steps. So if you are someone who maybe edits very fast and you are not ready, like you think that the photos are ready a bit too early, you can even set a delay before the gallery is published. So on your end, what you do on the photographer's end is that you would upload some kind of preview scene and then the rest of the gallery. The preview scene could be a slideshow, for example. And when the app is assigned to the gallery, you can delay the sharing of that preview. So basically, you set everything up, and then the app is gonna deliver each part to the client separately. So first, what's gonna show up is the gallery preview scene. So that can be just some sneak peek images and the slideshow. Or the slideshow. I do recommend making it the slideshow because we do see that the galleries that include the slideshow get almost twice amount of shares. So at this point, all the client can see is the slideshow, and they're usually very excited to share it with the other guests. These guests enter the gallery, and if they, depending on your gallery settings, they might log in with their email address. So this is a great way to share these images with all those guests and for you to collect those emails for the gallery. The next step is the main client full gallery publish. So this is when your wedding couple, in that case, will receive the link to view all of their images. And they have a few days to enjoy them by themselves. And then a little bit later, a few days later, this time you can also set up yourself. All the guests will get the link to the full gallery publish. And both of them also get the early bird promotion. So it's really a full kind of delivery experience. And what I really love about it, that because you've got all those emails of the other guests or people who are interested in the images during the slideshow preview phase, you are now having so many more people who are receiving the early bird promotion and are looking at the printed products. So this is something that can really produce great results. And this is a view of a phase where the client is getting the gallery preview, and this is the discount in the store. These discounts work a little bit differently because instead of a percentage discount, you see a kind of new discounted price in the store, and the old one is crossed over. All right. Another a little bit more complicated workflow app or complex is the gallery to backup system. So this one also has a early bird promo included. So the beginning of this app works in a very similar way to the early bird app. The clients access the gallery, they get a discount for 2 weeks. After that, the early bird promotion ends, and there is a period of time, maybe even a year, where there is no promotion in the gallery. Then, before the expiration of the gallery, the client gets another discount, letting them know that they are able to purchase, they have still a little bit of time left to purchase some prints or albums from that gallery before it expires. Then after the gallery expires, the client gets, or just before the gallery expires, the client gets a notification that they now can purchase a backup for the gallery, so they can keep the gallery online for longer for an annual subscription fee. So this is the fee that you set up. In Pic Time, we don't expire your galleries. This is up to you, but you can charge your clients for keeping the gallery online beyond the expiration date. And this is these are some of the graphics of the gallery backup system. Right. Okay. Any questions so far? Maybe Christian from you or anyone else? I know that this is a lot of information to take in. And
it's all clear, Aga.
Okay, great. So the apps that I just went through, I would say they're very good for weddings, and early bird and abandoned cart are really very universal for any type of shoot. But I wanted to show you really quick the simple sales system, which is also our automation, but it kind of goes almost beyond that. It's whole kind of way of thinking about sales. And this simple sales system has been built with the thought of mind of anyone who photographs portraits. So if you're a wedding photographer, but you also do some family sessions or even engagement sessions, this could be a great strategy for you to use. So the base of this strategy is that instead of delivering all the images and giving your client all the digital files for a certain fee, like you maybe would do for a wedding, you spread their experience over time. And this is very much inspired by in-person sales for portrait photographers. But together with this educator, Annemie Tonkin, we brought this strategy online in a little bit kind of a gentler version. So what happens with simple sales system is that when you're doing your portrait shoot or a family shoot, you would first charge the client a session fee. So that can be quite a low amount. The idea behind it is that there is no barrier for the client to book this kind of session. So it's quite easy money for them to spend. But at this point, they don't yet, because we believe that at this point, they don't yet know how much they're going to like the images, what exactly they would want to do with them, how they're going to look. They're not going to have yet that kind of perspective that only shows, only kind of starts after they see the images. So they pay this session fee up front, and then after the photo shoot, you deliver a preview for the gallery, which could be a slideshow. We do recommend, you probably can guess by now that that is a slideshow. And then when they know how much they love the images and they have some connection to this work, they can pick one of the 3 packages that you offer. So this is how the gallery preview looks like. So you've got like the slideshow on top that's going to disappear after 24 hours, and then they can choose their collection. So the collections would be a mix of digital and printed products. And the idea is to make the middle one the most attractive, but also something that maybe costs more to what you're charging right now. So what you're charging right now could be included in a basic package, and then the standard collection is a bit more, and the premium is more again. And the collections can include, for example, 20 digital downloads, full gallery download, a free slideshow download, and also a certain amount for the store credit. So what we've seen with photographers using this automation, and there's a lot of actually big group of Belgian photographers that have been using this very successfully, is that they managed to raise their sales average for the portrait shoots up by about some by 50, some by 100%. And what is my favorite part about this app is that it makes the client print more images, because often they end up with the store credit to spend, and they end up also with beautiful prints and frames. So yeah, after they purchase one of the collections, the gallery opens automatically, and they are able to spend that print credit in the integrated Pic Time store, and they can also download the amount of images that you let them download within that package automatically. So it's all pretty a smooth kind of experience. Right. So last but not least is our seasonal campaigns. So this is something like our Black Friday sale, for example, which is, I know that this is maybe something that's a bit more popular in the US, but we do see that this is the Black Friday and Cyber Monday is when we have the most print sales in Pic Time than any other days. There is something about that being that end of the year, just after wedding season, before Christmas, where a lot of the clients are looking to either get the prints done from their session, maybe make Christmas gifts, or just simply they finally have time to sit down and choose what they want to purchase. So this is something that I really recommend. I know it's not for another few months, but keep an eye for our announcement. We always send photographers email encouraging to install the Black Friday sale. So these are some of the examples of the emails that get sent out during this promotion. As you see, we put even the products in the email so that the client can kind of get that preview already in the email. This is the second part of the Black Friday sale, is the holiday sale. This is for really people who are looking, for the clients who are looking for to buy some holiday gifts last minute. We also have an option, as I mentioned before, to pre-design the album in Pic Time for your clients, but then you can send that design to your client together with a discount. So we turned the album designer into automation as well. So maybe if you have a slower season, maybe a slower time of the year like now, and you know that you have some clients that have not purchased their album, this is a nice time where you can pre-design some of them albums and, let's say, offer them a discount if they make a decision in the next couple of weeks. This is how that specially designed album will show in their store as well. We have other automations too, like digital gift cards or an offer of free prints that I'm not going to go into too deep, but I just wanted to give you a general overview that if any of those things sound really good or sound like something that you connect to, that you go and explore in the store. And we'll try to assist you as much as we can as well. This particular banner is from our gallery migration app. So if you're new to Pic Time, maybe you moved from another service or you're planning to move to Pic Time, you can actually send all your clients from these old galleries an email at the same time and say, hey, I moved the gallery provider. And now you can enjoy a brand new store, and for the next couple of weeks, you've got a welcome discount. We do see that a lot of photographers who move to Pic Time, they are able to make the print sales from those weddings maybe 3 or 4 years ago and start on a really high note. And that's it. That's all I have. If there are any questions about the specific setup of anything, I can go into this a little bit more. I don't know, maybe you have some questions.
Well, I think there were no questions in
or
our
comments
Facebook group at the moment. No comments, but I think it was pretty clear that there are quite a few ways to get more revenue, which are automated, which you can set up and just let them flow, right?
Right. And I think sometimes something I want to add as well is like that these campaigns are just, part of the experience for the client. And I think that if you're really, there's some other recommendations I also have if you want to, seriously consider the making some extra cash selling prints is or first of all, to order some samples for yourself. And there is something really magical about receiving a print of your beautiful work and seeing it like in a tangible form. I personally got some of my images printed. These are some images that I know really well. I've seen many times. Still, seeing them printed, it caused almost an emotional reaction. It's just not the same as looking at something in the screen. So start by ordering some prints for yourself, and they can be prints of your work, but also they could be personal prints from your life. You know what you because there is something about understanding this on emotional level for yourself, that then when you talk to your clients about buying prints, you kind of speaking from your own experience. And I know photographers who show the prints of their family, for example. It's like, oh, I just got these printed. Like they would do it in the social media, and right away they have clients asking, I want these as well from my wedding or from my family shoots. Like because you're leading by example, right? So you can go either way. You can or both ways. You can print your beautiful work, show these images to your clients, or you can print your own images and show that it's something that is important to you, and then it becomes important to them. And if you make the prints part of the experience for your clients from the very beginning, and you're showing them the prints, maybe you have some images on the website, maybe from time to time you put an Instagram post with the pictures of beautiful albums, this makes the client already think that when they're booking you, that this is something that they will expect to get afterwards. So when you're sending them that discount, it's just a little nudge and be like, hey, this is the time when we're printing those images as planned.
Hey, and like all the automated texts that you have in the system, are they available for different countries as well?
So right now, our Black Friday automation is translated in other languages. The other apps are not translated right now, but this is something that we're working on this year. So we're hoping to add those other languages.
You can edit and save the text yourself for future use, right?
Yes, absolutely. You can edit all the text. So if you want to do your own translations, you can do that right now.
Yeah. And do you know if there are photographers who switched to Pic Time and then like they brought in all their previous clients from the last few years and set up an automation for those?
Yeah, absolutely. So that's what our gallery migration app is built for. And I've heard cases of photographers that paid their Pic Time subscription for 5 years from just making sales from all the galleries that they didn't think, they were like, I'll keep them online because they, I promised, but they didn't think there was anything left in there. So yeah, I do highly recommend moving the galleries and offering the clients, because a lot of the time they're like, oh, we'll get to it one day. you know.
Well, now's the time, right? In the off season.
Right.
To do that. All right. I want to thank you very much, Aga, for your great presentation. And let's see if in the future we're going to do another one, maybe more in depth to the blogging feature or some other features that might be interested.
Absolutely. And if any users are interested in any of those topics or have idea for another class, just let us know. We're very open to doing this again. So.
And you guys are going to be there at the Fearless Masters Conference, right?
Yes, absolutely. So you can come and ask us in person. We're going to have our computers set up. So if you need any help with setting anything up, or you have questions, or you just want a general walkthrough, we would be happy to help.
All right. Thank you very much. And
thank you so much.
We'll see each other soon again.
Yes, I'm sure. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.